YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It is Questionable Behavior, and my name is Jay. Welcome. As I've been doing for the past couple weeks now with the NBA playoffs, you know what time it is. That's enough. All right. Wow. Woo. Almost shook my head loose there. All right. Listen. All right. Oh man. I'm upset. I'm upset, y'all, because the LA Lakers are done. They're out of it. They didn't make it. It's over. And I put 100% of the responsibility on their coach. JJ Redick sucks. And I'll tell you why he sucks. He has absolutely no personality. He is defensive. He doesn't know how to interact, in my opinion, with interviewers, the media, and so on. I mean, he is just like whack. It's like, oh yeah, and that's such and such, and he walks away. It's like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, you can't develop a personality? And let me tell you something. On another note, when it comes to the channel and questionable behaviors, personality and how you interact with people in general is a lot. It's like everything. You have to know how to talk to people. You have to know what to say and when to say it and how to say it. Specifically, Game 5, JJ Redick left Luka Doncic and LeBron James in for the entire game. And it almost worked, but it didn't. And they were exhausted at the end of the game. So how do you think they felt last night in that game? Probably still tired. Long story short is he was confronted with that information because the media has been all over him about leaving Luka and LeBron in the game for that long without any rest. I mean, they're not supermen, although they play incredibly. They can't play the entire game. They're still human beings. That being said, this dude gets mad defensive. And one of the reporters at one of the press conferences, which I will show, kind of put him on the spot, and he just didn't know what to say. So you're trying to say because I'm new, I don't know that? Like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, you don't know how to deal with the press? And then he just gets up and walks away. Like, dude, you're a joke. Like, personality is not underrated. To have a nice personality, to know how to talk to people is a lot. Hard work plays a major factor, money, the whole nine, everything that makes us who we are, okay, plays a major factor, but personality is at the head of the list. You have to be able to communicate with people, and you have to be able to communicate with them in a way that isn't like defensive and abrasive and like, dude, he sucks. I'm sorry, he does. I don't like him. I don't like him because he doesn't have a personality that I've seen thus far. Hopefully he'll develop one in the off season, or in my opinion, he's putting himself in a bad position because Miss Buss, the lady who runs the Lakers, is probably going to chump him. Because listen, you got to be effective. You got to know what you're doing. Yeah, he's a, good looking guy. He's got his, whole appearance thing together, but his personality is lacking. Check out the highlights.
As you watch the film, what do you recall about your thought process in the moment? Sticking with the five you stuck with in the fourth quarter the other day. And is there an assistant or someone maybe that you'll lean on tonight, maybe to try to get some other guys involved if that opportunity presents itself?
Are you saying that because I'm inexperienced and that was an inexperienced decision that I made? Do you think I don't talk to my assistants about substitutions every single time out?
No, I just think there's a lot of coaches lean on their assistants in those situations.
As do I,
There's a lot going
every
on.
single time. That's a weird assumption.
It's crazy because this channel is 100% about behavior. It is 100%. And what do you think? Just take for a moment, just think about what kind of energy that type of behavior brings to the coaching. What do you think the players feel when he's talking? You think they feel motivated? You think they feel excited? You think they feel protected and, given the right information and so on? I mean, this dude is like, he's lost, in my opinion. He really seems lost as to how to present himself in interviews, number one. But to me, that bleeds over into every aspect of his life. Furthermore, when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, which is probably the most high-profile NBA team in the league, you can't get in front of the cameras and not be able to perform. You're in the entertainment capital of the world. Not just the country, the world. This is where all of the world's entertainment comes from. So you need to be a bit entertaining. You have to have a personality with the media. You have to have thick skin. You have to be able to take criticism. And that's not just in Los Angeles. That's in life. That's with anyone. Okay, this dude is not ready for the big stage. He's not. Jeannie Buss, I'm sure, is noticing, just like I'm noticing. If I'm noticing, everybody's got to be noticing. And why more isn't being said? Well, they're probably giving him the benefit of the doubt right now. The infrastructure of the team, you got Luka Doncic, you got LeBron, who's probably going to come back. I hope he does, because he's performing at 40 years old like he's performing better than most players in the league that are 15 years younger than him. So, yeah, this guy, I'm going to play some more. I want you to hear some more of this because it's really pathetic.
JJ, just for this game specifically, that fourth quarter did seem to kind of go as previous ones had. How did you see that happen, and what were you trying to get going offensively in the fourth?
We executed great in the fourth quarter. Missed shots at the rim, missed a bunch of threes, shot 12 for 52 for the series in the fourth quarter from three. On top of that, you lose 2 games in Minnesota, minus 12 in scoring opportunities, minus 13, and then you lose by 20 tonight. Just too many turnovers, too many offensive rebounds, and I think given the struggles scoring the ball, particularly early in the series, there's a trade-off. There's always a trade-off. You could say, play a center. We couldn't score.
Now, he very directly said there that, well, you should have played a center, but we couldn't score. Maybe you could have scored if their defense was different. I mean, there is no accountability with this guy either. Not only is he boring as hell, no personality, but he also doesn't take responsibility for the substitution decisions that he's making. The kid that is the center that had been playing the entire series, who didn't play last night because he's trying to run this small lineup where Rudy Gobert turned out to be the player of the game because he camped out underneath the basket and scored an inordinate amount of points that he never really scores. Like Rudy Gobert was looking like a superstar last night, and he's traditionally not. So where's your accountability for not playing a center? Like, dude, are you joking? Like, dude sucks. And I don't know that he realizes he sucks. He needs to be in therapy. His behavior, man, is not ready for prime time in Los Angeles. And I think Jeannie Buss needs to rethink her position. Rob Pelinka, they've made great decisions. They got Luka Doncic into Los Angeles, and I guarantee you they're never letting Luka leave unless Luka really wants to leave. Okay, and then they have no choice. When the player really sounds out, as with Jimmy Butler, then you have to accommodate them and trade them and get the most you can for them. But if not, they're going to put everything they need to put around Luka to win another championship. And I guarantee you they will. It's Los Angeles. They are the entertainment capital of the world, and this coach is not made for that. It's unfortunate. They tried. Aesthetically, he puts on a good performance. He looks good in front of the camera, but he doesn't speak well in front of the camera. He doesn't know how to have a thick skin and take criticism. You have to be able to deal with criticism when you're playing in this marketplace or any marketplace when it comes to the NBA or professional sports. Every decision that you make isn't going to be the right one. And you have to be able to say, maybe I could have made a different decision there. I thought my thoughts were pretty profound and right on point, and I thought I was making the right decision, but it didn't turn out that way. I was outcoached on the other side, whatever the circumstances are. And you don't have to say it that way. You can say it like, I'll get better the next time, I'll do better the next time, etc., etc. This dude, OMG, forget about it. He's done in my eyes, unless he turns it all around and develops a personality between now and the next time we see him, because it ain't that. And I really think LeBron will come back. LeBron is playing better than any 40-year-old has ever played in the NBA. He will be back. He's disappointed right now. I did see an interview with him after the game, and as it's been with every situation where he doesn't get to the NBA Finals or win the NBA Finals, he's very disappointed, and rightfully so. The man plays very hard. He works very hard to be the very best version of himself on the court that he can be. And when that doesn't actually, provide the success that he's looking for, why wouldn't you be disappointed? I would be. And I understand his disappointment. They need to change the coaching. There's no doubt about that with me. I guarantee they will, unless JJ Redick changes his whole personality. You can't be storming off every single time the media asks you something. And he's done that I don't know how many times. He does that during the in-game interviews when they go, hey, coach, how's it going in the first half? What do you think? And it may not be going his way. And then he just will give an answer and walk away. Like, bro, where's the engagement? Where's the connection? You're on national television. You can't be pouting and storming away every time or trying to make a point and show, the world that I'm tough. I can just walk away. I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to. Like, dude, you suck. Sorry, but you do. My name is Jay, Channel's Question on Behavior. Do you guys agree with me? And have you even checked it out at all? So I know I'm giving you a lot of information right now. I'm talking really fast, and I'm about to close out this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you really soon. The Golden State Warriors did not win, and they're headed back to San Francisco for Game 6. Got my fingers crossed that Steph Curry and the crew can get it done. Batman will return. The Dark Knight, Steph Curry, let's go. You can do it, brother man. All right, it's Jay, Challenge Question on Behavior. Talk to you real soon. Deuces.